Hey, what's up everybody? LaffeyDude, your average American gamer here at your service once again today. Yeah, I wasn't really going to do my fifth reaction video, but, I don't really have anything going on today, so I thought I would do another reaction video. And it will be my fifth one. And this next one we're going to do is called, and it's another training video from the 80s, called Cashiering with Confidence Toys R Us training video. Well, let's get the show on the road.
To replenish the sales floor.
Ah yes, Toys R Us, my childhood toy store. In fact, Toys R Us was everybody's favorite childhood toy store. Toys R Us was amazing. My favorite place to shop for toys.
All right, Kevin, now that you've had your orientation, it's time for some hands-on training. This is Rhonda.
Hi.
Hi. She's been with us a while. She knows what she's doing. The first thing she's going to show you is the keyboard.
There's a million keys.
Uh-oh. A million keys? Oh yeah. Kevin is having Vietnam flashbacks. Oh, he is scared.
Sorry.
You look worried.
I don't know.
Yeah, Kevin, he is scared. He already doesn't want to work for Toys R Us now. Yeah, he's not going to survive a day. Definitely not. Especially when you had to deal with a lot of brats at Toys R Us back in the day.
No, I mean, it looks kind of complicated.
I know, but don't worry. You'll do fine. Rhonda will be here to show you everything you need to know, and you'll have a chance to practice. And after that, we'll put both of you on an actual register. If you need any help, she'll be there.
It isn't really all that hard.
I know exactly how Kevin feels. It wasn't that long ago that it was my first day as a Toys R Us cashier. A little nervous, not sure what to expect. But Kevin shouldn't be worried, and neither should you. As a front-end department head...
Well, now I'll never have to be worried because Toys R Us is pretty much gone now. Although I did hear that it has been making comebacks, but not a lot. But yeah, even if Toys R Us really does come back fully, it probably wouldn't matter anyway because, hate to say it, but kids today, they don't care for toys. Literally, they don't care for toys no more. All they care about is iPads, computers, smartphones, electronics, Roblox, VR chat, video games. Sad but true, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure some kids out there still care about toys, but most of them just like, when they see a toy, they just like, nah, fuck the toy. I'm choosing the iPad. Sad but true. Hell, let me tell you, kids are so hooked on to... I've even heard that kids are so hooked on to toys that not even a teddy bear would matter to them anymore.
I can honestly say that
Pretty
all
sad.
it takes is a little patience and practice. It's just like learning anything new. And after a while, you'll be cashiering with confidence. First, let's take a look at the equipment you'll be using. Depending on your store's location, you'll be using one of these two cash registers. The standard register has a one-piece look. The processor unit sits on top of the cash drawer and includes...
Now that is quite an old cash register.
Display and printer.
Cash registers are pretty much different now. Let me see if I could find a picture of what they look like today. But yeah, this is what a cash register looks like today. Yep. And it looks like an iPad.
Magnetic credit card reader, or swiper, is a separate component. There is also a display for our customers. The modular register is made up of the same components, but each piece is separate and can be moved around if necessary. Both registers help guide you through each transaction by giving you instructions or telling you if there's a problem. Ringing up a sale is easy at Toys R Us. Both registers are user-friendly. There aren't many keys to push. Instead, you'll be using one of these two laser scanners, the gun or the vertical scanner. And this is what you'll be scanning, the Universal Product Code, or UPC. The scanner reads the UPC symbol, and the item and price information are displayed on the register. As you know, practically every item has a UPC symbol, from a pack of gum to a pack of diapers. As a cashier, you'll need to locate the UPC on each item you ring up. And here's a hint. Most UPCs are on the back or the bottom of an item. It's important to work as efficiently and accurately as you can. You'll increase your speed as you become more familiar with the process and the merchandise. But even a beginner can go almost as fast and be as accurate as a veteran cashier by using a method we call scan and bag. And here's how it works. If you're using the handheld gun, aim at the UPC and squeeze the trigger. Make sure the light beam goes across all the bars. Listen for a beep and the sound of the register working. That means you've scanned successfully. And keep the gun in your hand until you've scanned everything. It's more efficient to pick it up and put it down only once. The vertical scanner lets you scan and bag while using both hands. There are several light beams that create a scan pattern. This means you can scan a UPC at almost any angle. Again, listen for the beep and the sound of the register. Now about bagging. In the bag well, you'll find two sized bags.
Oh yeah, bags. I miss the good old days when stores would just provide you with bags without costing anything. Now in today's world, you have to pay, well, if you live in my state though. But yeah, you have to pay like 5 cents for a paper bag. You have to either bring in your own bag or pay 5 cents for a paper bag. No plastic though. Plastic bags are a thing of the past here where I live. But hopefully they'll come back soon. Well, hopefully or probably not, but I really wish they would bring back plastic bags. Shopping used to be so easy back in the day. Now it's just a pain in the ass. It's not even fun no more. It's just pain in the ass. You're better off just shopping online now, like I said. Oops.
Medium, and large. First, look at the size of the customer's purchase and decide which size bag you need. Open the correct bag in the bag well and start scanning. Move each item into the bag immediately after you've scanned it, and put larger and heavier items in the bag first, just like they do at the supermarket. Place large items on the back counter if they're too big to fit in the bag. Scan and bag means fewer delays and faster service for our customers, and that makes your job a whole lot easier. You'll learn more about scanning and bagging from your coach while you're training.
Nowadays, you have to self-checkout all by yourself.
Kevin, Rhonda, how's it going?
Pretty good. The keyboard isn't as hard as I thought. And the scan and bag makes it easy.
I was just going to tell him about the phone.
Good. The phone is one of your most important pieces of equipment. You'll need it to phone for service if you need help.
What kind of help?
Well, don't worry. It's just that sometimes you might need assistance.
I know what kind of help. Probably help when a customer tries to beat your ass. I decided to do that.
Don't panic. Just call for service. The phone is your link to people who can help you. Remember, We're all here to help make things run smoothly for ourselves and our customers.
Oh, yeah. Customers.
Customers. Oh no, customers. No, 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 not the customers. Not the customers. Not the customers. No, no, no.
Kevin,
Oh, poor Kevin. He
you look
is.
worried again.
I was just thinking.
Poor Kevin. I can tell he is gonna hate this job to death. Oh, customers. I hate customers. They're the worst. No. Fuck the customers.
About dealing with the customers.
Actually, it's kind of fun. Most of them can be real nice.
No, 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 no. Customers are not fun. They're retarded. And they suck. Fuck the customers.
You'll come into
Period.
contact with lots of people, customers, as well as managers and other employees.
Ugh, the people.
Dealing with people is a big part of your
Oh.
job. There's no secret formula. All it takes are 2 words we've all heard before. Common
But
courtesy.
since things are
It's the
back in
best
the
way to break down
80s,
the barriers
maybe we'll
between people,
be
regardless of
okay.
whether they're customers or other employees. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy, but I am saying that you'll get good results. Greet each customer as you start the transaction. All it takes is a smile and a hi, and everybody likes to be acknowledged, especially if they've had a long day of shopping. If they're in a bad mood about
Nowadays,
something,
fuck the customers. Let's just scan your items, give me the money, and get the fuck out of here.
your pleasant attitude will put them at ease. And believe me, that's better for both of you. Now, while you're ringing up a sale, here are some situations that might happen. We sell certain items using self-service tickets. Instead of bringing the actual item to the register, the customer pulls a ticket, pays for it, and then picks it up. There are 2 types. Regular tickets are for large items like bikes, furniture, and car seats. Now, after they've paid for the item, you direct the customer to the pickup area where their purchase will be ready. Your coach will tell you more about how that works. Security tickets are used for video software, electronics, and other high-dollar items. Direct customers with security tickets to the security pickup booth at the front of the store. Besides self-service tickets, here is an especially important time to communicate with the customer. Always check large boxes or containers for other smaller items that may be inside. And if you find something, just ask them, did you want to buy this too? You should also be prepared to answer any questions that customers may have.
Hi. How are you today?
Fine. Can I return that if it doesn't fit?
Yes, you may. Just save your receipt.
Yeah, just save your receipt, otherwise you're out of
Try
luck.
to be as familiar
Sucker.
as you can with the merchandise we sell and the way we do things, so you'll feel confident about answering customers' questions. Customers probably won't understand many of the cashier functions that you perform. They don't know what happens when you press the wrong key, or how long it takes to fix it if the register printer runs out of ink. But they do know what it feels like to have to wait. We all know how it feels. Every minute seems like an hour, especially if we don't know why it's happening. So if you do have a problem, and sooner or later everyone does, call for service. And when you do,
Yeah, or just fucking quit the job because working in a store is just a waste of life.
let the customer know what's going on. They'll really appreciate it when you share information with them.
Hi. I'm sorry, the price on this is incorrect. I'll have to have someone do a price correct. Okay.
During your training, you'll learn more
Nowadays, a robot would just correct the price for you.
about things like price corrects, item corrects, and voids, and how the service person handles them. So if you're ever unsure of something or have a problem or make a mistake, call for service. When you do, a front-end department head like me or someone else from the service area will come over to help you out. So please don't hesitate to call. If you've made a mistake, we're here to help correct it as quickly as we can. And no one is going to try to blame you or make you feel stupid. Don't be afraid to say, I'm
Nowadays, employees get blamed for everything now. Literally everything.
sorry to a customer.
By
Even when it's
customers,
not
or
your
by the
fault.
manager, or by other employees.
Thank you.
It's shit.
Sorry for making you wait. Thank you for being so patient.
And like I
Being
said,
a
no matter how
cashier is
nice
a
you are to
vital
the customer,
position.
they'll
You may be
always
the
still be
only
rude to
person
you
a customer comes
because
in
they're very hard
contact
to
with when they shop
please.
here. And to them,
It's sad, but that's
you,
reality.
Toys R Us. When you're done with a sale and say, thank you for shopping at Toys R Us, you're creating a positive and pleasant experience that the customer will remember. And that means they'll probably come back again.
So I get it. If I'm friendly and I talk to the customers, it makes my job a lot easier.
That's right.
No, it really doesn't, honestly.
How you doing?
How's it going, Kevin?
Pretty good. You know, I was a little nervous at first, but now I think I have it down. The cash register, the scanner, the customers.
Good. Now, the last part of your job is learning how the customers pay for their purchases.
Oh yeah. Pay.
Pay. Pay. Pay. But I can't even count. I can't even count. Oh no. And what if they give me coins to count? I can't count coins.
Kevin? Kevin, you're doing it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to do that. Oh. Trust me, working in a store is can be a nightmare for anybody. I know many people who worked in a store and they couldn't even survive a week there. They left because working in a store sucks balls. Yeah, Kevin, he's not going to last a day. I know it.
Right. Well, there are a lot of ways customers can pay for their merchandise at Toys R Us. Handling each one is a basic part of what cashiering is all about. It would be easy if each customer bought only one item and paid cash for it. Fortunately for us, that's not usually the case. Rhonda, would you show Kevin how to do each type of payment?
Okay, here, I'll show you.
Customers have several payment options: cash, credit cards, personal check, traveler's checks, coupons, and Jeffrey money.
Nowadays, people don't pay with people will either pay with credit cards or Apple Pay, smartphone pay, sometimes cash, but checks, traveler's checks are a thing of the past. I don't know if people still use coupons no more. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure they would have the coupon on their smartphone now. They won't just have it taken out of a magazine or something. Good thing you don't pay with coins no more under any circumstances, unless if it's very small, because paying with coins is a fucking... fuck that.
Your biggest responsibility is accuracy, to key in the amount correctly and to press the proper key depending upon the type of payment. And as you'll see during your training, the register will help guide you through the rest of the transaction. Now, obviously, as a cashier, you'll be handling a lot of cash payments. Be sure to always count the change back to the customer. Take your time so you don't get confused or make a mistake. These days, people pay with credit cards nearly as often as with cash. We accept these major credit cards: Visa, MasterCard, American
Nowadays,
Express,
it's
and
always
Discover.
credit card.
We use our register
That's what a lot of
technology
people
to get
pay
the
with
account
now.
number off the card.
Cards.
The register even tells you when to insert the charge draft into the printer for validation. We use what we call a universal charge draft because it's used for every type of credit card. A lot easier than having to use a different one for each card. Sometimes a customer's card may not be automatically approved, but don't panic. Call for service. They'll bring the customer over to the service area and call in the card number for approval. Customers can also pay by personal check. Like all retailers, we're vulnerable to bad checks. So it's critical that you always make sure that all the information on a check is correct. You'll learn what to look for and how to process a check correctly every time. We have procedures for how to handle traveler's checks, vendor coupons, and Toys R Us coupons too. But the basic procedure is the same. Pay attention to what you've been given, enter the correct amount, and press the proper payment key. If you give the register the right information, it will always help you along every time. And finally, Jeffrey money. You'll see a lot of this.
Ah, yeah. Jeffrey money. Now imagine if someone tried to use Jeffrey money at a store that's not Toys R Us. Oh boy, they'd be in a lot of trouble. Now, one question. What if someone... Well, it was back in the 80s, so I really don't know, but imagine if someone tried to use counterfeit Jeffrey money. Well, hopefully they would get in trouble, but yeah. But yeah, Jeffrey money, you never see that shit anymore. I think they stopped using Jeffrey money in like the 2000s or something, I don't know.
It's not play money. It's as valuable as cash. We even reuse it just like real money. At the service area, customers can either buy it as a gift certificate or receive it as a refund when they return an item without a receipt. We encourage the use of Jeffrey money, but just be aware that customers who pay with Jeffrey money get back change in U.S. cash and currency because there's no Jeffrey change. No matter how a customer pays for items, always give them their receipt and be as accurate and attentive as you can. Try to prevent losses. You'll learn more details about each type of transaction from your coach. So, now you know what types of payments you'll be handling. But where do you put it all? Here's what goes in the cash register till. Cash, coins, checks, and Jeffrey money. The other items go into the locked media drawers underneath the register. And each type of payment goes into its own slot. And it's your responsibility to keep the till neat and orderly at all times. Shut the cash drawer after each transaction and never leave the register unattended. Keep alert for anything unusual. If you feel like there's something not quite right with either the register hardware, the customer, or the transaction, stop everything, shut the drawer, and call for service immediately. We're here to help. All voids or corrections must be made by the department head or front-end manager. They're recorded on your tally card. Each cashier gets one every day. It helps us balance the tills and account for discrepancies during our daily cash audit. That's right. We balance all registers every single day. It's up to you to process each transaction as accurately as possible and to prevent losses at all times. So, Kevin, are you ready to get started?
I think so. You know, at first, I was imagining all sorts of disasters. But now it seems a lot less complicated.
Well, why don't the two of you take a break, and when you come back, we'll put you on a register.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I have to be honest with you guys. I really don't think Kevin was able to last a few days here at working at Toys R Us. He had so much anxiety, and he got sick of everything in Toys R Us. He quit his job and went back home watching porn all day long. I guarantee you millions of bucks, that's what he did.
I'm sure your imagination isn't as vivid as Kevin's, but it's only natural to be a little nervous.
Actually, my imagination is nothing because no one wants to work in the store no more. Fuck retail. Fuck retail. No one wants to work in retail in today's society. Fuck it. Let the robots do the work. Which is pretty much going to be happening very soon.
Hey, it's not that complicated. So now it's your turn. Remember, you're an important part of the process. As important as the hardware, the people, or the transactions you'll be dealing with.
Fuck the customers.
Cashiering can be hard work, but if you approach it with confidence...
I would never work as a cashier. Ever. Never in my entire fucking life I would work as a cashier. Ever. Fuck working as a cashier. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Well, that'll be my last reaction video for today, but thank you all for watching. See you all next time. And this is LaffeyDude, signing out. Bye-bye.